Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee, your mindset. Guys, you don't get one girl. When I stopped into her video, he said he want to advise married women in 2024. If me do this advice now, women for don't finish me. They're gonna say you are feminist, you like you don't like women, you do this. For those when they command that nonsense. See if you are, I'd always bring her from fellow women. Make I give you. You know they consign me, oh. My own not to present. I say I don't stump into one gear. You never marry, but you don't give advice to married women. She never marry. He said one advice married women. Those people when they show their head. Say in 2024, not what they do. That kind of thing they know they do them now. Say you don't read everywhere. Economy hard. Country hard. Say even before you say you won't come out for husband house, another guy don't put head. Before you even come out, another woman don't put head. I don't want to talk too much. Not be me they give the advice. Now she they give una. If you want comment, it's up to you. Now she they comment give, not be me. If you don't want comment as a woman, now she you don't want comment give. For those who don't understand what I'm talking about, watch this video.
Association of married women where they always talk say if my husband cheat, I cheat back. I cannot tolerate this in my marriage. This is not supposed to be happening. My husband should not cheat on me. If he cheats on me, he will not sleep in this house. I will lock him outside. Come here. You see these particular things that I'm about to mention, these 4 things that I'm about to mention. If your husband does any of these 4 things, please, anything your husband do, forgive him. That your husband deserves to be respected. That your husband deserves to be worshipped more than the way you worship your pastor.
It's all right.
If your husband does any of these 4 things that I'm about to mention, your husband should be the king of all kings in your life.
It's all right.
Number 1, if your husband pays for house rent, that your husband is supposed to be respected. If he cheats on you, you catch him, forgive him. Because most of you married women cannot pay for house rent in this 2024.
Okay.
That's your marriage because your husband cheated on you. You want to prove a point that you cannot tolerate this. Body go tell you, stay in that your marriage. If your husband cheat on you and apologizes, forgive him. House rent is not cheap again. Isusurushi na marriage ga huputa, iputa iga abia kwa ụgwọ ụlọ 1.5 million. Television 300,000, bed 350,000. Iga azu AC, iga azu cooking gas. Stay in that your marriage. Isuzuru puta because you cannot tolerate that your husband. Imegide expenses in this life. Even
Jesus.
So that man that is paying the rent, that man that gave you shelter, that man that gave you a roof, that's your husband that gave you a roof, respect him.
It's all right.
If you respect ya zuzuru putabia no to were kwuo ụlọ ka ịmara na ịkwụ ụgwọ ụlọ is expensive now. If you know where na far that you cannot tolerate this. I know by now, only renting, an agent fee, tenant agreement, 1.7 million. So respect and stay in peace in that your marriage. Talk more of all those women, their husbands were able to build a house. Respect that your husband, though. Don't go. That man na hukwa umunwanyi kagema outside. Your husband owns a house. You don't know what God did for you. Zuzuru potabe akugulo. That's your husband that you are disrespecting. Come out now. Come and pay house rent. If your husband pays school fees in 2024, my sister, respect that man.
It's all right.
Exchange of words. If your husband pays for school fees, your children's school fees, your children are always in the school. Even when agacholata ụmụaka ndị ọzọ, your children are in the school. Your husband pays school fees ahead of time. Ima ihe Chineke mere gị. Izuzuru kworo maka nonsense a unu na-ekwu, if my husband cheat, I cheat back. Gị zuzuru pụta from that marriage. That man ahapụ gị ka ịzụ ụmụ gị ahụ. Zohana school, body go tell you. At that time, Ihe cannot save you.
Okay.
In 2024, most of you married women, your business is not even enough to feed you. Talk more of to pay school fees for your children. You may go like school fees. And a man is paying the school fees. You don't know anything about the school fees. School. The man pays for house rent. Ihu diga ahụ gị na-ekele ya early morning. Ihu diga ahụ na-asị ya thank you for marrying you. Bow down to worship him. Don't disrespect any man that is paying for school fees in this 2024. Do you know how much it costs for one child school fees? Okay, if my husband cheats back, I cannot tolerate this. This is not supposed to be happening in my family. All those useless married women, they have advice. The same way they are giving you advice, note that there are some women out there that are sleeping under bridge, that doesn't have a roof over their head. They have children that are not even going to school. But you were privileged to have a husband that can pay 250,000 per term. Imagine Chineke mere gị, ịnọrọ outside ana-agụ gị. Ịnọrọ ebe na-anọ ana-agụ gị pụtawa. Akịchọrọ isusuru pụta from that marriage because your husband cheated. Number 3, feeding. If your husband is able to feed you in this 2024, my sister, worship that your husband. Respect him. If you people quarrels, please be the one to go and apologize. Whether you are wrong or right, or he's the one that is wrong or right. If your husband can buy one bag of rice, 100 and something thousand, buy tomatoes, buy everything to feed you and your family with provision. Most of you married women have little kids. They buy a baby food, 14,000, one komkom. Ihu tigaho. Worship your husband. Add the mother. Sorokwana worship nemoria for giving birth to a reasonable man. No man and feed the human being.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Worship that your husband. Put him first. Even God, that your husband is supposed to be seen as God. For him to provide, him to be providing what you are eating. A man are feeding the honor now. Feeding is very expensive. Most married women today don't know how much things are being sold in the market because their husband literally buy everything. Their husband literally bring out money for everything. The business you do, he doesn't ask you about the money. He provides everything. My sister, man here Chineke meregi. Isusuru pota because your husband married a second wife, or isusuru pota because your husband cheated on you. Ge matana ifeed onwegi rara. Me as a single girl, I know what it costs to feed myself. Talk more of one yishina di pota oromo. Iga matana ifeed onwegi sonso. What do omoge rara ho? There are some women today that are still going to beg for 3 cups of rice to cook for her and her children. Because maybe some of them they are still begging for a feed onwegi no muga mega anata ya no. Because we hope. Now, people will start asking you out. You are still a fine girl. Anagadabe zuzuru potawa. Pota from that marriage. Despite name on 5. They will not read meaning to you. Peanuts. Number 4. If your husband takes care of your family, that your husband provides for you and your family people, your brothers, your mother, your father, go to church and thank God for having a good husband. If your husband provides for your family people, family member, your husband provides for each and every one of them. Before Christmas, your husband they go la rice gabi mage. Your husband takes care of your family. I mean, you got advice. Each of you Surushina marriage pota because you retewele small money from business diga hu meperegi. Zuzuru pota. Achrom ke pota ki mezie this life experience. Ima most of you abo before na lordi. Your husband married you when you were naive. Potazie now. Wasalanya zuzuru pota. Pota from that marriage. I want to make a pota. Small shramiyegi. Opportunity to come out from that your marriage, since you cannot tolerate that your husband that is not even spending money outside, he's taking care of you and your family. Ne letende family gi na no go home na school ne feed gi pota
Come out.
Emma married women una not like you na esiba advice una like where they are telling you if your husband cheats back, if don't tolerate this, fight him, if he wants to nag him back. You don't like Zuzuru pota from that marriage.
Come out.
Bia koram the story can be able to finish again na social media. Chineke porogo. If
It's okay, ma. It's okay. Women, my question to you people: is she right or wrong? I know they ask men. If you be man, just you feel pass. Women, is this guy right or wrong? Before you say Paul, don't talk. Oh, no advice never finish. Oh. Now, make I bring man. One man still advice on her. Now advice I can't give women today. I know that they go verse. What it concern me? Now they want make people verse. So now it be my work. My work is to make you verse, but get sense. If you verse finish, you don't get sense. Now I'm saying you don't go get sense again. Because if any advice don't make you verse, you don't go feel repent. You don't go enter your head. Another man won't give you no advice. Women. Now I got this video now. I got work. I don't got work. Another video.
Women will look at their face and add makeup. They will look at their hips and either they had pad or they go and do BBL. They want to adjust every part, but when it comes to their character, then they say, accept me the way I am. If you did not accept your face and your hips the way it was, then you can't accept your character the way it was. We must touch your character. We must touch it. So if you are here and you ever, even if it's powder you put to make sure you augment and look well, then when we talk about your character, you can't say that's the way I am. The day any of us come to church the way we are, nobody will come to church again. Why do we barb? Why do we shave? Why do we carve? Why have we learned that there are some hairstyles that fit us more than some? Because we always want to present the best fashion. When it comes to the race of destiny, you can't excuse yourself. To excuse yourself is to exclude yourself. The one who excludes himself from responsibility excludes himself from greatness.
On answer that video, go and mold your character. If you want your marriage to last, no two ways about it. It's a hard talk, but it's true. As a woman, not only woman, no, as a man, you must mold your character. Well, don't say, accept me the way you are. They're not accept anybody. If your character no good, Baba, they go reject you. I don't want to talk too much. Now, let me come to my people one day for abroad. One won't send money. Guys, for most of you who always ask me, Man Polo, what is the best way? What is the best way to send money back home to Nigeria? The best way is tap send. They are very quick, very reliable, no fee, everything free, very high rate as well. You can choose to receive both in dollar and in naira, anyone you like. Now your choice. If you can't add my promo code MANPOLO, all capital letter, if you mistakenly put them, they add more money for you. If you are a first user, they will add more money for you. If you're in the UK, they'll add more £5. If you're in US, more $10. If you're in Canada, more $10. If you're any part of Europe, more €5. So now, if you're in the UK, if you're in Canada, America, any part of Europe, or say so, quick, go to your app store now if you have not downloaded. Don't allow people to rip you off. Other people that will be telling you, oh, you need £5 fee for £100, for €100, for $100. You need to pay £5. You need to pay €5. You need to pay $5. We don't do it in tap send. We don't do it. Just download and send for free. And their rate is out of this world. Don't forget my promo code MANPOLO. You will be fine. Guys, if you love what you're doing here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, even on TikTok. All our MANPOLOs gonna love, guys. Peace out.